Howdy y'all, it's Mia here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to episode 4 of the summer vlogs, the Blue Diaries. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. We don't have a niche, we're just living free, full of energy. So if you're excited, don't forget to like and subscribe, join the herd, saddle up, and let's get started. If I had like one word for this and the sounds, it's Mia core. I want to farm so bad, like that's the dream. Not to like kill animals and eat them, like to just have my companions and have so much property for them to dilly-dally and use my farm to like, you know, spread awareness for animal therapy, have it be a place for like kids to enjoy, horse lovers, like, oh, this is a lot of work though. Shoot, I would need farm hands. I would not be able to do it by myself. Fit check, y'all. Boot barn. Check out my boot barn haul and look at my boots. Oh my god, aren't they gorgeous? I wasn't gonna wear them out today, but I had to. Look guys, I'm so happy. We've been finding the coolest events lately. Like, I'm just sitting here in a flower field. Like, how cute. Should I skip? Ready? Like, I'm just a girl and I want to frolic, bro. Anyway, my farmer era. That is a dream. Imagine that being your house. The view you get, you're planting your own stuff. I even love, like, if you really pay attention, the flowers aren't moving because of a breeze. They're moving because bugs are landing on them. Like, that's so cute. I don't know if y'all knew this, but because I'm a massive horse girl, I always start my YouTube channels with, hey y'all, it's Mia here. And if you look at my YouTube bio, it's actually spelled hey. Like this hey. Did y'all know that? Wow, it smells like Home Depot in here. Controversial opinion, but I believe like only farmers and horse people and all that should have trucks. Like the fuels they're burning and letting out into the ecosystem, I feel like us civilians, like we don't need trucks. Small cars are so much better for the environment. I feel like this is only crucial for the people who actually utilize trucks for work or horse boy, horse girl things. Y'all would never believe I'm from Philly, bro. See, like I was meant to live in the country. I want a pet one. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. What the fuck? Yo, take it, yo. Oh, fight. You think they understand? Yeah, wag them tails. Oh my god, I just got bit. I put my finger in there. Yo, why they crowding me? Alright. Hey, yeah, I'm Mia RTV. Y'all know me. Anyway, I put my finger in there and that. Oh my god. It actually didn't leave a mark. But that hurt, yo. Are y'all hungry? Oh my god, yo, we got the game pulling up. Look at them all surrounded. Hey, don't bite me. Why doesn't this chicken have a red hat like he does? Close your mouth. Oh my god, you guys are so cute. Hi. Hello. You're beautiful. Oh snap, my favorite animals. Yo, why do I feel like I'm at Coachella? Guys, we are at the Southampton Days Fair. I am so excited because tonight they have country line dancing. I got my tickets, bro. I am not a massive fan of rides. Like, I don't go on anything that goes upside down, especially these type of rides that come out of a suitcase. We're only doing the little things, which is why I bought the cheapest sheet of tickets, but I'm excited. I'm so hyped. I cannot wait till 7 o'clock. My tail's wagging. Yeah, climb that. You got it. Oh. All right, where's the horse that? Yes, y'all look like Mimi. And Mimi's ears are back all the time. We're picking her. All right, y'all ready to gallop? This is the fastest horse I've ever been on. Yeah. All right, horses. Bye, Bookie.
Jesus save me, Gucci baby, born in the USA. Yeah, I was on school bus, kicking up the red dust, put up in little big houses, making out on living room couches. DJ spinning that country song, come on, come on, come on, shake it for the bird, shake it for the bee.
Got some takers here. Here we go. 5, 6 to the right. Right together. Right, left, right. Left together. Left, right, left. Kick, step, step. Kick, step, step. Turn right, left, and start again. Those jeans, by the way. I don't know how you're wearing them with the temperature being what it is. You got pants on too, long pants. They are adorable, absolutely adorable. And 1, 2, 3, hitch 4, back 5, 6, 7, hitch 8. 1, 2, 3, tap 4, 5, 6, turn hitch 8. Bump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, toe struts back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop 7, 8. Jenny line dancers. Yeah.
I loved that country line dancing. That was on my bucket list. Like top thing I wanted to do. I feel like truly after that I'm officially a horse girl. And I was like, it's gonna be hard. Yeah. As soon as I did, I was like, wait, that was Kate. I mean, obviously I only know 2 songs right now, but if I can do the 𝘾𝙪𝙪𝙥, I think I can do the rest. Now I'm like officially a country girl.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Alright, subscribe.
Thank you guys. Oh my God, now you're in it. Happy llama, sad llama, mentally disturbed llama. My dream pet. I think I kind of want to do it, but I can't think about it. Oh my God, your eyebrows beautiful. Oh my God, and your hair. Love it. You're welcome. I feel like the more I look at it, I'm like, wait, it ain't that bad. But if I keep thinking about it, I won't do it. So I don't know how I'll vlog that. You guys are just gonna have to believe me. Guys, look, I'm in line. So like, I'm in line, and guys, believe me. Guys, they shut it down. Oh my God. God, there's gonna be a storm. Guys. God was protecting me. He must not want me on there. That's insane. I got a lure job for y'all. So I don't like rides, and I really never did as a kid. I don't like things that go upside down. I don't like things that are like too crazy. They scare me, and they've always have as a kid. And my mom luckily never pressured me to go on rides that were scary. And my mom's actually scared of rides too. So I think like, how do you get into rides? Do you have like a daredevil parent that like bolds it out with you? Because to this day, I don't like them. And honestly, what I need to say to you guys, which I've heard a lot growing up, and it's awful. Like, people will be like, you need to face your fears. And my thing with that is, if I'm going on this roller coaster scared, and I immediately know I'm not gonna like it, what is the point of that? That type of fear does not build character development. If you had like a fear of like confrontation, if you have a fear of communication, rejection, those are the fears where you could tell someone, you gotta face your fear and get uncomfortable. That's gonna make you a better person on the other side. However, when it comes to like people's fears of heights or the ocean or rides, like you don't ever tell someone, you need to face your fears, or like you're a scaredy cat, because one, that could traumatize them. Is that gonna make them wanna go on the ride anymore? No, you're instilling shame. Number 2, I'm gonna be the same Mia that I am once I get off that ride, because it's not building character development, it's just getting a little bolder. Now, for me as a horseback rider, getting on horses despite being scared is character development because this is my sport. It'll only make me a better rider if I get out of my comfort zone. But like this, I'm gonna have fun either way, which is why I'm such a proud bag holder friend. If I watch you on a roller coaster, I'm having fun. I'm on it in spirit just like you, because I see it and it's so much fun watching it. But I know my mental health, my anxiety can't handle being on it. I love like tiny roller coasters and I love smaller rides, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So I want to tell you, if you have shame for not being a huge like adrenaline junkie, not all of us find a dopamine hit or find joy in having an adrenaline rush. For me, it leaves me shaky and even more scared. And a perfect example is one time I was on a hot air balloon and I told myself, I'm like, I'm gonna face my fear and just do it. And immediately on it, I regretted it, and off the floor, I was like, I wish I never did that. So that all goes to say, if anyone ever tells you that you need to face your fears when you are getting anxious to go on a ride, the person telling you that, you might want to reconsider having them in your life or not, and clock them for that. Dude, are we actually getting a refund though? Because I will be upset. I barely used my tickets, and I can't believe I was in line about to go on that alien thing, and then they said off. Like, was God protecting me from that though? I do believe everything happens for a reason. See, that's the thing. I was gonna face my fear on that alien ride, and then it got shut down because of the rain. So sometimes facing your fears is not something that happens on your timing. It could just happen naturally. I am just glad that I got to line dance. That's really why I came here. So I'm content, but I'm sad that I have to leave. Do y'all like Ferris wheels? I don't. That's also another evidence. Like, one time I tried to face my fear with the Ferris wheel, regretted it. I did not enjoy it. So sometimes without facing your fear, you still know yourself. Like, and if you don't know yourself that well and someone's telling you to face your fear, maybe they don't know themselves that well, because why would you tell someone to do that? If you're so confident in your ability to face your fears, why are you pushing that on other people? Can you tell this is a personal subject? Isn't that Jeffrey the giraffe from Toys R Us? Is this copyright? You know what I will say though too? Maybe it was meant to shut down because the fireworks show is also shut down, and fireworks are actually so bad for the environment. They pollute our waters, our soil, they disturb wildlife. I work at a wildlife sanctuary, and after the 4th of July, I'm expecting so many animals because all of the dangers with fireworks and how they're scared. It's a shame. Like, it's 2026. I'm really actually surprised that we still do fireworks. Like, there's so many things you can do, you know, with your friends and your family besides watching like lights in the sky. I think there's some other better things that you can do. I think, yeah, low-key, I wasn't meant to go on that ride, and those fireworks were not meant to light up the sky. So now one little squirrel, no, not one, multiple squirrels and bunnies and all that get to sleep peacefully tonight. Y'all, I'm home from my ice skating lesson. It was so fun. I was fully prepared to give a whole speech to the instructor saying I'm petrified of falling. I am gonna grip the wall the whole time. Like, I was actually not prepared to actually fully skate. Like, I was terrified. I have just a fear of falling and getting injuries, but it's not a big enough fear to stop me. But it takes me a lot of time. Anyway, as soon as I get there, the first thing my instructor teaches, he was so funny, so sweet. I was a few minutes late, bro, because I came right from work, and he was like, yeah, you missed a lot. Like, I was teaching them flips and tricks, and I was like, you lying. Like, he was funny. He was very sweet. The first thing he taught me was how to fall, and it actually wasn't that bad. I am so glad I got knee pads and elbow pads, because when I landed on my knees, it didn't hurt because I was padded up. He taught how to get up without using the wall. Guys, I didn't even need the wall. I didn't touch the wall once. After that, he goes, start marching around, right? And I'm marching on the ice, bored. He was a genius though, because I know why he taught me it. I'm marching on the ice. I'm getting a little more comfortable. Like, I'm not really looking at my feet. I'm not shaking as I was. So he came up to me and he goes, now, as you march, just let yourself glide. Don't do anything, just glide. Then as I did that, he was like, now I'll teach you like how to push off your feet. And I very minimally held his hands too, because I was like hoping to be dragged, because I'm like, I cannot do this by myself. He let me hold his hand to like have my 2 feet and then push one off the other, one off the other. Guys, by the end, I was gliding around, and I wish I could have filmed it, but I got there in such a rush. I couldn't prop my camera up to film me, but I will. I was gliding around, and then at the like last 30 minutes, he goes, now you have a free-for-all to like practice what you learn. So I turn and I see this girl, blue hair. Tell me why my skates are blue too. The synchronicities, doing a twirl. And I looked at the lighting, and her hair is like mine, like Roots Natural Bottom Blue. I said, is your hair blue? She goes, yeah. Her name was Aubrey. Don't we end up talking the whole time? Guys, I was multitasking. I was skating and talking at the same time. And I fell 2 times, but guess what? I landed on my knees and I got right back up and was skating as if I didn't even fall. I loved it because part of me was like, oh my god, I'm the only 24-year-old here, because all of the students, guys, were children. I'm in a group of like, I think it was 5 of us, and like majority of them look 11 or 12. No shame though, because you got to take care of your inner child and don't let those dreams go. Dreams are a promise you make to yourself. I didn't like feel any type of way out, but I was just like, oh my god, I really like I'm not gonna make any friends my age. And she ended up being like 28. We had so much in common, and I was just like, wow, like it ended up so beautifully. And she was like, at one point she was like, yeah, like we have 1 minute left, like I'll see you around. And I'm like, what? Like I just got here, like time flew by. I didn't even want to leave, but I loved it. It's week 2 of my ice skating lessons, and I'm going to film and capture what I wish I would have done when I began my ice skating portion of the vlog. And now we've got butt pads because I am so scared of falling backwards. It actually doesn't look that bad. This is the back. Let me spill the lore on why we are taking ice skating classes. When I was a little girl, I grew up with Olivia the pig. Y'all grew up with Peppa Pig? Nah, Olivia walked so Papa could run. Peppa. Is that how the saying goes? Olivia did it first. Olivia is the icon, right? There is an episode called Cinderella on Ice, and watching that engraved my brain, bro. I was like, oh, I want to be an ice skater. I want to do that so bad. Her glass slipper. So I was 8 years old and I had a birthday party at the same place I'm getting my ice skating lessons done, and I was gripping that wall. I was petrified. I was not no Olivia the pig. My knees were buckling, but I had such a great time, and something just knew, like, I'm meant to do this. Like, I want to do this. And so then 12 years old, I think, I was obsessed with Sophia the First. Yo, her song's amazing, bro. And what are the chances that Sophia is also one of the huge reasons why I want to ice skate, and the reboot just came out. I only watched the first episode. I'm not really a fan. But anyway, synchronicity. There's an episode where she's singing Take a Leap, and she's ice dancing with Hugo, telling him that it's okay to play hockey and be an ice skater. And I was obsessed with that song, still am. And that also made me really want to skate. So there's a lot of, like, I guess my cartoons, childhood stuff that I grew up with that really made me want to ice skate. And now this is my time with my big girl job and more freedom to do all the things little Mia didn't get to do. And so I knew with this summer I needed to book ice skating lessons, and that is what we did. Hey y'all, it's me here. I am going to my first book club at Barnes & Noble, and if you saw my Barnes & Noble vlog that I did, I showed you guys all the romance books I was reading during my pink hair era. I'll link my Goodreads down below. You can see everything I've read, but I've taken a pause on them because grad school just got a lot. Like reading in itself is such a time-consuming hobby that's so worth it, but I was prioritizing other things. Anyway, that does not mean the hyperfixation disappeared, because we're actually meeting to discuss the book Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. When I did read that book, I was obsessed with Ali Hazelwood and all her content, especially as someone in grad school. I really resonated, and I actually met her. Watch that vlog. I've never been to a book club before. I'm super excited. I found this on my Instagram. Like Barnes & Noble posted on their Instagram that they're meeting tonight at 7, and I was like, I gotta be there. When I read this book, I actually didn't like it. It was a disappointment compared to her other books. However, the list, we never saw it, bro. That's the thing. For my first book club, that was so fun. I met so many amazing people, so funny. And I was like, oh my god, am I the only one who didn't like this book? But we all didn't like it and we were all yapping about it. It's so awesome. I think it's just so crazy too that I had my first romance book be Icebreaker and I literally had my ice skating lesson last night. Like, that's so full circle. And then I go to a book club. It's so beautiful how that all worked out, because this book is the reason, like, what really made me want to start ice skating. And now I'm hooked to romance books, so we're gonna be doing ballet. Don't I find a pay what you can ballet lesson? This is all working out in divine timing, because if you saw my Too Many Games vlog, I got my very first trophy dancing. And this little thing actually means a lot to me. So growing up, I had really bad separation anxiety from my mom. And so my sister did dance. I didn't. My mom tried to get me into it, but she said that I was crying. I could not let her leave. Like, just a lot of anxiety with that, right? And so she didn't try again, because obviously I didn't want to be there. However, I do kind of wish she tried a little harder, and I feel like a lot of my childhood I missed out on, like, doing things outside of school. Now I did when it came to high school, but I'm talking about like my developmental years. I would have loved to have been flexible as a kid that carries into my adulthood. I would have loved to have done dance and cheerleading and gymnastics and horseback riding even earlier. Now I do believe everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't change the past. I'm so grateful for where I ended up now. However, I think it's so important to get kids involved in that type of stuff. And maybe if I would have been pushed a little harder, I wouldn't have been attached to my mom, because I would have found out, oh my gosh, I love extracurricular activities. So I never played sports or anything. I never had a trophy before. This is my first ever trophy in my life. And the fact that it came from a convention where I'm most authentically myself, like, that is so beautiful. So I think everything really does happen for a reason. However, once I got to high school, and Michael Jackson actually plays a huge part of it, once he passed away too, and then I was in high school, I was like, I need to stack my resume, 1, for college, and number 2, I'm going to do all the things that little Mia never got to do. So I was president of photography club. I was in choir for all 4 years. I was in the Trying Music Honor Society. I was in the National Honor Society. I was in SADD, Students Against Destructive Decisions, because I'm really against, like, drugs, drinking, and all that. What else was I in? I was on the dance team for all my years of high school, and I was in yearbook club. I think that was it, unless there's more, honestly. And I was doing horseback riding and volunteering at a therapeutic stables outside of that. Dude, I don't know how little Mia did it, but she did. And so I tried to do the things, especially in high school, for free, that I couldn't do as a little girl. However, those things that I did in high school never completely filled my cup. Like, I still wanted to do those things beyond high school, beyond doing things after school. So now that I'm an adult and have adult money, it's a little more, like, fulfilling, because I get to do whatever I want, like the ice skating classes. Now I'm horseback riding. However, the other things I want to do is, like, I want to take hip-hop, tap, ballet classes when it comes to dance. I would love to do gymnastics. One of the things that I also have a huge regret for, and I hate having regrets in my life because I have very few, but I've always wanted to be a cheerleader ever since I was a kindergartner. And now, being me, I'm the most loud, most energetic, most hyped person I know, and I love hyping people up and getting people hyped up. If you've seen all my convention vlogs, like, deep down inside of me, in my heart, like, I know there's, like, a cheerleader in there. But as a kid, I actually had this, which is weird because I never watched anything that would traumatize me. I had a deathly fear of breaking my neck, like doing a flip and breaking my neck. Like, I was a very small kid. I knew I would be a flyer, but even beside that, like, doing like stunts and stuff petrified me. And I remember my mom even got me a cheerleading bracelet, and I told her, Mom, I want to be a cheerleader, and she was going to get me into it, but then I said, never mind, Mom, I'm scared to break my neck. Like, how dark is that? I don't know where I got that from, but the fear of getting hurt stopped me from pursuing that. Like, I don't know where that fear came from. I did try out for cheer in high school and I got rejected. So like, I knew in high school, I'm like, this is my chance to do it, because after, like, I'm not gonna be a cheerleader in college. Now I'm worried about my career and my degree. Like, we don't got time for that. We have time for that in my adulthood now, but in college I was really focused on my scholarly education, not just boosting my resume. But I truly will never know in my life, like, can I be a cheerleader now? I think a sport that I would also have loved to done, especially with asthma, to strengthen my lungs, I hate any sport with balls. I can't, like, none of that. I would have loved to done track. Like, my spirit animal is a horse. Like, I'm meant to run. When I run, dude, like, sometimes when I'm on the treadmill I disassociate, and it's the best feeling. So those are all the things that I wish I would have done, and here I am, this Mia, and I'm, like, pregnant with little Mia and my job is to take care of her and help her fulfill all the things that she couldn't do. Like, I need to be able to, for Mia, little Mia, to walk in this house and be like, oh, Mia, you're so cool. Because we are, and that's what we're gonna do, you know, for the rest of my life. I love it. Like, it's to obviously leave this world better than I found it, but it's also to heal little Mia and do all the things that she never got to do. So this ballet lesson is actually pretty serious. Like, we're completing a bucket list item. Angelina Ballerina, yeah, I grew up with that. The Ballerina Sophia the First episode, yeah, I watched that. The Ballerina Olivia the Pig episode, yeah, I watched that. Engraved in my soul, dude. Today we're Angelina Ballerina, Sophia the First, and Olivia the Pig.
First, one more. Back. Side. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Front. Good. First, plie. Body's long. Releve. Yes, up high. Very nice releve.
Okay.
And lengthen your arms. Long. Yes. And your wrist doesn't break. It's a continuation of your hands. Forward. And then fifth. For Russians, this is third. Elbow, wrist, fingers. 6. Down, up, down. Open, either curtsy or bow, your choice. Tendu and change, either curtsy or bow, your choice. Okay, thank you.
They gave us these little goodie bags, and the rest of the lessons for the rest of summer are pay what you can. We got eye masks, a coffee latte, hand and body cream. This is so cute. Life is better when you dance. Amen. I'm gonna put this on my convention bag. I have a collection of pins. It says dance. That is so cute. For summer, bro, my weeks are gonna be packed. We've got ice skating and ballet. Call me Barbie. You can do anything. You can be everything. Now I'm gonna go watch the Barbie ballerina movie. Hey y'all, we're at the last clip of the vlog. The last thing we are learning is a self-defense class, and this actually showed up on my friend Christy's Instagram page, and she was like, "Me, I think you'd really like this." And it's so funny how all the little things that I find that I do, I never seek them out. They always find me. So today we're going to a firearm self-defense class. Personally, I am in strong favor of very high strict gun regulation, and if I'm being honest, I don't even believe anyone should own guns. But sadly, we live in a world where people do, and violence exists, and as a woman, I think there's value learning how firearms work and how to handle one safely if I'm ever, God forbid, in a situation where I need that knowledge. For me, this is about education, safety, and being prepared. I am not promoting gun ownership, and this is also your friendly reminder that there are so many alternatives like pepper spray, pocket knives, tasers. I think everyone in this world should take self-defense classes and always walk around this world not too hyper vigilant, but to be aware of every situation and setting that you're in. So this class found me, and I will be attending it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the summer vlogs. I honestly feel like it wasn't even a regular summer vlog. This was like summer side questing. That is the theme of this summer. Doing all the things little Mia couldn't do with her adult free will and learning new things. So stay tuned for more of the summer vlogs. Remember, we are racing for 1 million views or 10,000 subscribers. So don't forget to hit that bell and join the herd. Like, subscribe, share, and leave comments everywhere. Have a blessed day. Dude, she looks like me. Yeah!